2 years ago, I set out to create a TikTok account with the goal of reaching 100 million views on a single video. Today, I'm excited to share that not only did I hit that target, but I also learned valuable lessons along the way that you can use to achieve similar success. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you wait until the end to reveal this. Yes, I did get 100 million views on a single TikTok video, but the journey and strategies behind this milestone are what truly matter. And that's what I'll be sharing with you in this video. A few years ago, I heard about the power of TikTok as a platform for viral content. Essentially, it's a social media platform where you can quickly gain massive reach if you play your cards right. There are tons of creators out there doing this, and you've probably seen the gurus who tell you how easy it is. They usually boast about their lifestyle rather than the actual process. But I can tell you that after years of creating content on TikTok, where I've had videos get millions of views and others that have totally flopped, it is anything but easy. Unfortunately, you're not going to get famous making random dance videos. Those days are over. I know this because I've invested thousands of hours into learning the platform and my own projects, where I've learned one very important secret that none of the gurus are telling you. The truth is, you need a very strategic plan to get long-term results on TikTok. Trust me, it's not all about the latest trend or the coolest effects. It's about having the right strategy from day one and using a proven method that actually works. That is exactly what I'm going to show you for the rest of this video. Do you frequently go that far out of your way to capture the attention? Yeah, I mean, of course everyone should. If people don't stop scrolling, they don't watch. So, you want to give them something to stop and look at. Let me simplify that for you. You need to get people to stop on your video, then watch your video, and finally engage with your video. But as a beginner, the hard part is learning to do those things better than everyone else. That takes us into the first step of my process, which is coming up with a good idea. If you mess this part up, it's going to undermine the rest of all the steps in this process. So this is the most important part. Find your niche. Now, one main reason a lot of people can, get stuck around that 200 view mark or not even be able to surpass 1,000 views on any video they post on your page is because of the niche you're in. A lot of the times, they're in very oversaturated niches. Now, a few examples of this are going to be those Reddit stories, those motivational videos, and clips of streamers that just, have so many other people on TikTok reposting their clips. It's not very surprising that your videos only have 200 views because the competition is so large. Everyone is doing it, and it's just difficult to get views that way. Hashtags. Hashtags are actually quite important. A lot of people think you can just do whatever you want. You really can't. Firstly, only use a minimal amount of hashtags. Only use 3 to 4 hashtags. I definitely do not recommend people using like 10 different hashtags, and I'll tell you exactly why. So, firstly, if you're using hashtags that are very different to each other, then it's going to be very hard for TikTok to find your target audience. Therefore, what I recommend doing is going over to people in your niche who've got very successful videos and using 2 to 3 hashtags of a video that's done very well for them, using that yourself. It's going to be very specific to your niche. You'll hit the right target audience and then just add For You page after that, and there you will have the best 3 to 4 sort of hashtags for your niche. Captions. Next is the caption. Try and use very consistent captions on your videos. So say, for example, you're doing quiz videos. Try and use the same caption every single time. For example, comment what score you got out of 10 and use that on every single video. You want to give good consistency so people know when this video comes on their For You page that is from your account. It will help build a bit of loyalty to your page, and people are more likely to follow. Your videos are recurring on their For You page a lot, and through this, you're going to get more views because you're getting more engagement. Warming up. Another thing that's really important, you may have had the term of warming up before. If you just start a fresh account and posting it straight away, it's going to be very difficult for TikTok to find your niche, and therefore, this is why you want to give TikTok as much information as possible. So, I recommend following a lot of accounts in your niche and engaging with their videos, liking them, saving them, commenting on them. But don't overdo this, as TikTok may detect you as a bot. But do this to a decent amount for around, 10 minutes a day maybe, and do this for 2 days before you actually start posting, and this way your TikTok account is going to be ready. Hooks. Now, what is a hook? Well, you can have a hook in 2 formats. You've got the visual hook and you've got the verbal hook. So verbal hook, I'm going to cover first because I think this is the most important and the one that really gathers people's attention. So the hook is the first sort of 1 to 5 seconds of your video, and this is what's going to stop people from scrolling. Now, why do you want to get people to stop scrolling? Well, obviously you want them to watch your video, but this is also going to increase the watch time of your video. And here is where TikTok is going to push out your video, because videos with high, I don't know how many times I just said video, but videos with a high amount of watch time are going to get pushed out by TikTok because they want people to use the app. That's the whole reason. Firstly, verbal hooks. If you have audio going on in your video, or you have maybe an AI voice speaking or yourself speaking, then this is where you can implement a verbal hook to gather people's attention. They're going to hear this. They're going to be intrigued, interested, and stay on the video. Now, if you want some verbal hooks, they're all in the description of this video, and what you can go ahead and do is copy and paste these. Use any that are relevant to your niche or any that you can adapt to your video, and it works well. Paste it into ElevenLabs, which is a great AI voice generator. Paste it and put it at the start of your video, and this is going to gather a lot of attention. Then we have visual hooks. The visual hook is what you actually see on the screen. Now, what you can go ahead and do here is use these things called bait clips. You can put these at the start of your videos, and this is going to grab the viewer's attention because they're going to be very intrigued by it. I'll throw a few examples up on the screen right now. What I mean, they're just very, strange videos, but they grab the view's attention. It's nothing like any other videos they're going to see on your For You page, and that way they're going to, be brought into the video, hooked into the video, and the watch time is going to be higher, boosting your views. Call to actions. Now, the next thing is call to actions. Now, this is what's going to boost your engagement. Engagement is also very important on TikTok. So again, watch time is very important. You want to be getting a high proportion of your video watched by the viewer, but also you want to be taking into account engagement. Use call to actions like double tap if you agree, or tag a friend who needs to see this. I will also leave you a list of call to actions in the description. Now, a key call to action that I highly recommend for anyone that's doing educational type of content. So if you're teaching somebody something, is just ask them to save the video for later because you're giving them purpose. You're giving them a reason to save the video because they're going to want to use that information later down the line. So they're going to save the video. That's just a general example of what a call to action is. Use viral sounds. Now, the final tip I have is just use viral sounds. This can actually help your video get discovered a lot easier, and even if you don't use the audio, so you can keep the original audio at the regular level and then just turn down the added audio, which is going to be the viral sound all the way to the bottom. This way, you can actually help your video get pushed out a lot more. In the description of this video, you will have a Google Doc with all the AIs that I use, and that can undoubtedly help you a lot. I hope this video has been of great help to you, and you can finally grow an empire on TikTok. See you in the next one.